It's Thursday, June 27th, and this is Drive Check, a Cardfight Vanguard podcast, brought to you by the generosity of our patrons, Curtis McNeill, Mew Will, Alan Camacho, Wesley Welch, and Alex Cajka. Did you listen to the Tuesday night podcast?
I have not listened to a Tuesday night podcast
The one
yet.
that me and Cole did together that came out today?
No, I haven't. I haven't listened to any podcast today because I have been taking care of my kid.
So you can't listen to podcasts while he takes naps?
No, because when he takes nap, I'm in meetings or I am
Ugh,
dealing with work stuff.
I thought we were friends.
Oh my God, I'll listen to it tonight. Jesus.
Wow, I'm very needy. I need
I can see that.
recognition and approval. But that people, that's the only way that they can hear Cole this week is if they listen to that podcast because Cole is not here.
Yeah, Cole was on his way to ARG Nats, which is
Wow, you
pretty
gave away the
amazing.
secret. It's not amazing at all.
It is amazing, dude. Have you ever gone to ARG Nats?
No, but I also didn't go to an ARG and get 2 buys and just there were only 16 people there, so
Well, that's true.
no, I'm not going to be that mean. But yes, Cole is, he should be in Atlantic City by now.
You should.
But he drove with 2 of the folks from his locals in Cincinnati to go to Atlantic City and participate in ARG Nationals. So
Sorry for spoiling the surprise.
by the time you listen to this, he's going to be the national champion is the thing, because this will come out on Saturday night after he wins everything.
Oh my God. Damn, no pressure.
And then we have to interview him as the ARG national champion.
Boom. I
But
like that.
You know what the real topic of discussion is that you don't see on our prepared document that he prepared for us?
What's that?
What is going on with the local DC, Maryland, Virginia Vanguard scene?
I have no idea, dude. It feels like everybody's doing their own thing.
You know, that's a nice way to put it. Yes. Well, okay, first off, Agel has moved away.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. And what's funny is I ordered some cards off TCG Player, and it turns out I ordered them from him, so I have his new address. I know where that dude is.
Oh, snap.
Roosevelt moved away.
Yeah. I know he's
So-
down by the Virginia Beach area.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of people that they would bring along with them and everything have kind of stopped showing up for stuff. And then with the premium and standard split, just a lot of people have shifted what stores they go to. I mean, it really used to be just like Sunday night at Island was the place to go and play Vanguard.
Oh, yeah, that store was packed.
And now it's like, can we get 4 people together to do a tournament?
Yeah.
Even
I
if we
mean-
have 8 people there, do 4 people even want to do a tournament that week?
Yeah. Because when you look at it now, before it was like one store. Now we have, like 5 stores doing?
I know there's one place that's north of Baltimore that my buddy Joe was talking about that he wants to go there. There's Gritty Goblin, which is in that like cult village up in Maryland. You know what I'm talking about? It's
Yeah.
like you go, like you're in the middle of a wheat field or something, and then all of a sudden you see all these condos like come out of nowhere, and this whole community like just in the middle of
There.
literally nowhere. So that's Gritty Goblin. You got Guild Gaming, which does it on that's in Northern Virginia, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's in
Springfield?
Woodbridge. That's like
Woodbridge.
that's by where my dad lives. Actually, it's actually next to the barber that I used to go to.
Well, either way. So a lot of people go there. You still have Island on Sunday nights. But it's just become so fractured. But I also need to make clear, because I had this conversation in our Discord a while back, that the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area still has the best Vanguard players in all of the United States. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, Agelt did move away, but he's technically still a DMV player.
I mean, that dude has won like every single tournament he goes to. It's amazing.
Yeah, pretty much. But we've got like everybody else. That's like the saying that we have around here in the DC area is it doesn't matter if you travel to go to a competition because everybody else you meet is just not going to be anywhere near as good as
Oh my God.
even a mediocre DC player.
Jesus, that is some standards. That's putting it on a pedestal.
Don't you think it's true though?
It is true. I mean, I've gone.
And it's not
places.
fair to chumps like us who will never be good because it's we never have an opportunity.
My only experience going out was when I went to Pennsylvania and I played with Roosevelt and Howard,
and you came in first.
Sure. When my machining deck was the only deck winning, and they were playing meta decks and they were losing every game.
No.
It's bad.
Those bugs surprise you.
I mean, every time I flip my Vanguard, people were like, "What? What does that do?"
Yeah. So I got let's put it this way. I got $215 worth of premium collection cards. I think of the 99 cards that I got, I only need 46 of them. So, or I only need 53 of them. I don't know. One of the other two.
I still haven't gotten anything for premium collection. I was looking at
if you need Bermudas or Aquaforce or Novas or
I need them Zoo Nations.
Or I didn't buy no Zoo nothing.
Oh my God! Why did you do this to me?
Or Shadow Paladins or whatever other garbage Genesis. I got all that. Don't want it.
I don't know because the Nova Grappler might help because the only other premium deck I have is Victor. So
yeah, the only things I'm not giving up are my Proggers.
Of course, the Proggers.
I only got one Progger per nation, so
there you go. I mean, and to be really honest with you, I did expect them to be a lot higher in price, but
I was surprised one per box, right? With the Zeroth Dragons, it was like 2 per case, but with the Proggers, it's 1 per box.
Yeah, so in reality, they actually, I mean, I was looking at it, and I think Megaloma, which is the Sioux one, is only like $13, which is, okay, I'll buy some of those.
Yeah, you need at least 2 of them, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing a Zoo clan, you're most likely going to be close to losing all the time anyways.
Not when you're playing my machinings.
Whatever.
Just saying.
I've never played a premium game yet, so.
Me neither. So we're good.
We've got to fix that. With Glue Ball Avalanche, of course.
No.
All right. So MTG, Magic the Gathering. We enjoy that on the occasion. Finished with Modern Horizons, and Core Set 2020 is coming out this, I guess, July 12th.
Yep.
So the pre-release is going to be July 5th, 6th, and 7th. I'll be in Minneapolis.
And I don't know what I'll be doing. So,
well,
I mean, no, that's not this weekend. That's next weekend. Yeah, no.
I've heard that the ley lines in that set are worth getting.
They are?
Some of them, not all of them. I don't know.
Okay.
Argent Saga, which is the game that's coming out from the ARG people, like I guess designed by the ARG people, is on Kickstarter.
Oh, wonder how much that is funded already.
It's either completely overfunded or nobody has given them a single cent. Let us do some investigative journalism while we sit here at our computers and find out how has Argent Saga been funded yet.
We'll see. Let's do that.
Argent Saga trading card game by Jim McMahon. 143% funded, 14 days to go.
There you go.
So, yeah, $71,000.
Wow.
They had a $50,000 goal, $71,000 obtained. I guess we should back it. What are the rewards?
I'm looking at it right now. It seems like you get you put a $1, you get a thank you. For $5, you get
Well,
wallpapers.
yeah, digital wallpapers. $20, you get a pin. 25, you get a playmat. 30, you get an art book. Blah.
50, you get like the limited edition Saga T-shirt,
Okay,
proving
but
that you're a champion
how
for it.
do I actually get cards? Because it's a card game. All right, $75, 2x intro decks plus 2-player cloth mat. All right.
Okay,
But
there
you
you
also
go.
get everything from the previous levels as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
No wonder they're at $71,000 if you had to pledge 75 to actually get the game.
$80 for all 5 intro decks. $100 or more intro deck plus a dark uncut sheet.
And I think you get the uncut sheets for, like, they have different versions for uncuts.
Oh, dark, air, water, light, betrayal. Oh, wow, these are all kinds of stuff here. Those cards kind of look like light seekers.
They actually do. That was about to be my comment.
So they have very handsome people designing the game.
There you go.
So what is their goal to have this out?
Oh, that's a good question.
To actually purchase, if they have 14 days.
So they have 14 days, like by mid-July, they should. I don't see a specific release date for it.
All right. Wow.
Well, it is what it is. You can find it pretty easily on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
You put Argent.
Saga. Argent, the Spanish word for silver, like Argentina, land of silver.
Oh man, what can I say?
Have you watched the cartoon at all? That's what you can say.
I actually caught up with it, and to be very honest with you, it's like, why is Ibuki puking the whole episode?
Because
I mean, like,
he's being tormented by Grayon.
No, he's not. Grayon is just lurking in his, in his mirror, in the water, in every reflection.
Yes.
He talks to him in his sleep.
Pretty much.
Have you ever seen? It's like those sleep paralysis drawings that some people put. It's like that's Grayon.
What like sleep paralysis drawings? What are you talking about? What weird stuff are you looking at on the internet?
Oh my god, I don't know. It pops up. I watched all sorts of weird things.
Why?
And
have you been watching Evangelion? It's back on Netflix.
Oh my god, you have no idea.
Don't spoiler it for me, because I'm only
Please watch it.
8 or 9 episodes
that is
in.
literally, well, not the first anime if you consider Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon anime. It's like the first.
Akira was the first anime. Evangelion came out in 1995, so it came out before Pokemon.
Yeah, so that was literally the first anime. I remember waking up in the morning to watch Evangelion and Saber Marionette J.
Wait, Evangelion was on
I remember
TV?
I think it was a channel called Locomotion, and it was only available through DirecTV, and they only played it like either in the mornings or like in the afternoons. I remember it was like,
because
it was the only place you could watch it.
Very inappropriate.
Yes, and Saber Marionette J also was a little bit inappropriate, but it was weird.
Wow.
It was a world of men. I remember it was a world of men, and they created women robots. And
not a world for Will Anderson. Not interested.
And they created. There was this dude that created the only three marionettes, which was their name, that actually had feelings. So, I mean, I liked it. I've watched it a couple of times.
So we know what's happening. Basically, Ibuki has to get rid of the deleter stuff so that by the time Heroic Evolution comes out, we can have Messiahs. So
I don't know how that's gonna happen, but
he's gonna keep throwing up until he throws up all the deleters, and then.
I mean, what's his name? Aquaforce dude. Oh my god, I'm blanking out.
Leon Soryu.
Yeah, he comes out at the end of the episode.
Did you notice that the German girl from Evangelion, her last name is Soryu?
Yep.
Interesting. All right. Let's talk about
Cool.
other important things that have made me angry this week, because that's all this podcast is. Important
Yeah.
things that make Will angry, like
Yes.
Gancelot rulings.
Oh God, yes, thank you. Because
What do you mean, thank you?
Because
They
this thing was
turned everything
breaking
I was excited
everything.
for last week to waste. They burnt
Oh,
it to
yes.
the ground and destroyed my hopes, dreams of Gizeh Royal Paladins.
I
And
am so sorry about that, but this card would have been so busted if
right.
this rulings did not come
Alan,
out.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can I ride once each for both Solitary Knight Gancelot and Blaster Blade during my ride phase?
I think you discussed this on your last episode, and Bushi confirmed that no, you cannot. You may only normal ride once per turn.
Regardless of the number of Vanguards you have, you may only normal ride once a turn. That's rotten.
Yes.
That's rotten, rotten, rotten. All right, this next one I don't care about. Alan, can I ride the grade 4 Exculpate the Blaster on my grade 2 Blaster Blade?
No. I mean, that was just like you go from 1 to 2 to 3 and then to 4. You don't go from 2 to 4.
Yes, I agree. I think that was pretty obvious.
That was like just pure math, and it's just, come on, people.
Yes, you can only ride, if you're on a grade 2 on your Vanguard circle, you can only ride a grade 2 or a grade 3. You cannot jump to 4. That's not how it happens. Alan.
Yes,
This
is probably
one.
your favorite question
This is the
out of
good one.
all of this ones.
When my trigger effects have been reversed as a result of the ability of Wandering Star Hulk deity Brant Ringer, do I take 1 damage for each Vanguard on my field when a heal trigger is revealed during my drive check?
How much do you love the answer to this question?
Very much.
Very much.
I want to marry
I imagine.
it.
God. But the answer actually is yes. If you have 1, 2, 3, 4 Vanguards, however many you have.
No, you can only have maximum 3.
Why 3?
2
Oh, it
Blaster
only
Blades
changes.
a lot.
But what about if you put Blaster Blades on the background?
Oh,
You have more Vanguards?
I don't know. Gancelot may say only in the front row.
Well, yeah, we need to verify that. But yeah, if you have 2 Vanguards and you reveal a heal trigger while Brand's and Brand Ringer's effect is in place, yeah, you take a damage per Vanguard.
Yep. So 2 Vanguards, 2 damage, 3 Vanguards, 3 damage. Same also applies for the criticals. So all of the Vanguards lose a crit.
Yep, that is correct.
Alan, for the premium standard format, can I stride or ultimate stride with Blaster Blade as my heart card?
Once again, this kind of falls on that. Can I ride my Escalade Blaster on my Blaster Blade?
Disagree.
Why not?
Because I read the definition. I read the card, RTFC, or whatever the kids say these days. There is nothing on the stride information on the card that says it can only ride on a grade 3.
True.
But answer the question. You didn't answer the question for the people.
Okay.
You leave them in suspense.
Okay, but no, you cannot. Both stride and ultimate stride may only be performed on the Vanguard in the middle column.
This is ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
This is the one that makes me super angry. Because I can't get my 7 drive checks per turn.
I'm so sorry.
And it's not in the text of the stride, the definition for stride, so that also makes me angry.
But we know Bushiroad is kind of fiddling around after they released this and saw how many people are actually breaking the game. They just took the rules and said, okay, stop.
Well, no, they've actually written and said we are rewriting the rules of the game to respond to what the reaction to this particular card. That's how deep it has gone. One other errata that I noticed in looking at my progenitor dragons, my proggers, is they say on them, they have the symbol, just to note that all the progenitors are grade 4s. They are G-Zone cards. So they have the symbol for stride. And they say the stride step, the cost, discard a card with the same card name as a card on your Vanguard circle, stride this card on your Vanguard from face down. What's interesting, though, is that's the cost for ultimate stride.
Correct.
So they're using the stride symbol, but the cost is the ultimate stride cost. So I found that interesting because you can't discard grade 3s or stride fodders or anything like that to stride a progenitor. You can only persona blast a copy of your Vanguard for that to work.
Yes, and I actually thought it was interesting that they did it that way. But then again, you also get that second effect of all procs. Like, at least, I don't know if everyone has them, but as long as this card is faced up in your G zone, you may strike without paying the strike cost. So I think they were just trying to balance that out.
Well,
in a sort of ultimate stride.
I think they're trying to accelerate striding. So that does two things, right? It accelerates striding because you're not going to chump stride or struggle stride by discarding 3 grade 1s anymore. And so you will be able to stride every turn unless some mega colony shenanigans has happened. But also, you can take stride fodders out of your deck.
True.
So that frees up that grade 1 space, which we have additionally freed up grade 1 space by moving perfect guards into draw triggers.
Yep.
So you now have 8 grade 1 slots pretty much that you didn't have before that you can put other stuff in.
That is true. I don't know how that will work on machinings, but yeah.
Who cares?
Oh my god, that's like the only
Messiah. They care about Chaosbreaker Dragon, who is RIP, and they care about Deleter Messiah premium build.
Yes, that's literally the only clan that everybody plays. Sure, because it's not fish people. It's
Royal
not fishies.
Paladins are awesome.
Oh,
Angel Feathers, fantastic.
yes.
Grand Blues, Grand Bros, no. But nobody cares about the insects except
Nobody
Alan
cares about the
Camacho.
insect. That is correct. I feel like I'm the only person that actually cares about the insects. But I could go for Victor, maybe. But I mean, Victor was busted.
Oh, you do love them Nova Grapplers.
I mean, how much do you love here? Take 7, 8 attacks to your face.
I have enough protect markers because I play Oracle Think Tank witches now. So I have no concerns. All right. Cole wrote in here a bunch of stuff that I don't understand. He said, new character joining Vanguard EX. It's Verno Maruda, ? I have no idea. What's Vanguard EX? Is that the video game? Is that the video game? No.
I don't know. What is Vanguard EX? That's a pretty good question.
Yeah.
Hey, we should be a little bit ashamed that we are doing a Vanguard podcast and we don't know everything about Vanguard.
Well, we'll find out eventually. It's probably that video game that's not going to come out in English. So,
yes.
I'm supposed to care.
Yeah. We also have
interesting. Okay, this is interesting because I have a really good friend who is in Singapore right now. So there's buy 5-box campaign going on in Singapore and Indonesia, and you get a cool mat with Hoel on it. Hoel, who was a gold paladin, but he's kind of being a shadow paladin now.
Yes.
So you get a free mat. You buy 5 boxes in Singapore, you get a free mat.
Wow.
Chris, I'll find out the stores that are selling Vanguard in Singapore so you can pick me up.
Pick me up the 5 boxes with that pretty ass mat.
But I was like, I can use Singapore cards here, right? Because they're English, right?
If the text is in English, I am assuming, yeah. But if the text is like with Japanese characters,
no, it's not going to be Japanese. No.
Careful of that.
All right.
Yeah, I was looking at this whole Spectral Duke right chain before the show, and this is from like Limit Break era.
Oh, it was. Okay, so that was Spectral Duke Dragon, grade 3, 10k power, Limit Break 4. If you're at 4 damage, you can Counterblast 2, choose 3 of your gold paladin rear guards and retire them. At the beginning of the close step of the battle that this unit attacked a Vanguard, You may pay the cost. If you do, stand this unit, and this unit loses twin drive until end of turn. Continuous on the Vanguard circle. If you have a card named Black Dragon Knight Vortimer in your soul, this unit gets power plus 1,000.
Yeah. And this was with this whole right chain where they started doing like Vanguards and cards with like less power that forced you to have other cards in your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. I looked at that Mortimer and
Mortimer?
Yeah.
My old dog?
No, I'm sorry. It says Vortimer.
Vortimer.
Yeah.
With a V, not with an M.
I'm sorry. So I looked at that one, and it says if you have a card with named Scout of Darkness Vortimer in your soul, this unit gets +1, making it a 10k.
Okay.
So it was a grade 2, 9k power, 5k shield, gold paladin. If you have this unit in your soul, you get power +1, and then second skill was auto choose one of your gold paladin rear guards and retire it. It says when a card named Spectral Duke Dragon rides this unit, if you have a card named Scout of Darkness Vortimer in your soul, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at up to 2 cards from the top of your deck and search for up to 2 gold paladins from among them and call them to separate open rear guard circles and put the rest at the bottom of your deck. So
the original Hoel was a gold paladin.
Yeah, now it's a shadow.
Stronghold of the Black Chains Hoel. So it was Forerunner and activated on the rearguard circle. Soul Charge Hoel. Put him in the soul. Choose up to one of your gold paladins, and that unit gets +3,000 until end of turn.
Okay.
So that's what he used to do. So he wasn't really ride chain.
No.
For that one. All right. Did you ever play Narukami's?
I have a Narukami deck. I've never played Narukami. I spent too much money on this game.
I am the one who brought
it's
you
your
into
fault.
Vanguard, and you have more Vanguard garbage than I do.
Dude, I think I have a total of like 16 decks.
16?
Era decks. Yes, it's
complete
crazy.
G-Era decks.
G-Era decks, not standard decks.
Oh.
G-Era decks.
All right, read me this card. What is this Narukami?
So we have Thunderbreak Dragon, grade 3 normal unit from the Dragon Empire, Narukami, and it's a Thunder Dragon. Imaginary Gift Axel, power 12k. Continues on the Vanguard circle. If your opponent's Vanguard is a grade 3 or higher, when this unit would attack, it battles all of the units in the opponent's front row.
That's garbage.
No, it's not. That's what Narukami does. It punches everybody. And then second skill activated on Vanguard or Rearguard circle once per turn. Cost Counterblast 1, and your opponent moves each of the rearguards to an open rearguard circle in the front row, and units can move diagonally. So this actually, I found it interesting that it says can move diagonally. So if you think that just because you have a rearguard on the back row, you have an open circle on the other row, the card will go to that open rearguard circle.
Yeah. So it used to be the card behind your Vanguard was protected, but that's not the case any longer.
Nope. Yeah.
But this is presupposing that the front row is empty.
Yes, true.
But activated skills don't occur after you've attacked, so you can't wipe their front row with a single attack and then move stuff to the front.
No, so I feel like this is more if you know they have these great ones, this pesky great ones that they just throw on the back row and you can't do anything to them. But this just basically says, okay, I want that great one in this open rearguard circle so I can punch it in the face.
I'm pretty sure that there's other Narukamis out there that basically just retire things from the front row. So you would use those before this one. But let me read about this other one that's not a dragon. It's a human. It's a grade 1. Dragon Dancer Rai Rai. Auto on the Vanguard circle or Rearguard circle. When its attack or the attack it boosted hits a Vanguard, look at the top 7 cards from the top of your deck. That's poorly written. Reveal up to 1 Thunderbreak Dragon from among them, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. If you put a card into your hand and this unit is on the rearguard circle, put this unit into your soul. Yeah, seek out a Thunderbreak Dragon.
Yeah, we got a Searcher. We got another Machining Hornet. Because I'm only going to talk about bugs.
Well, tell me about this next
so we have
here, which is not a Narukami anymore.
No, this is a new Batama. We got Shura Stealth Dragon Tendo Kongo.
It's probably a Kujikiri Kongo, isn't it?
Well, probably. Let's see. It's a grade 3 normal unit. Gift is Protect. Auto skill. When it is retired from a rearguard circle in the front row during your turn, you may draw a card. Second skill, Auto. When rode upon, if your opponent's hand has 4 or less cards, you may call this card to rearguard circle.
Interesting. So it has Forerunner.
Basically, and I was reading the comments of this on the Cardfight wiki, and apparently it's a good fit for Mogatsu rather than
Kujikiri Kongo.
Yeah.
Well, but Kujikiri Kongo is about ripping your opponent's hand apart as well.
Yep.
So,
I mean, it'll probably work for both decks. Most of the comments that I read were talking about Mogatsu, so.
Well, maybe because that's the more popular one.
Yep.
All right.
So, you get the next one.
No, you get the next one because the one after that is very important to me.
Sounds good. So we got Stealth Rogue of Abstinence, Misukase, another grade 3. Auto on the rearguard circle. When placed.
Wait, what clan is this one from?
This is another new Watama, and it's a demon. So we got
it's not
Auto.
Giving a gift? Grade 3? No gift?
No gift. So it's vanilla grade 3. So we got Auto on the rearguard circle. Cost Soul Blast 1 grade 3, and until the end of turn, your opponent cannot call cards from hand to Guardian Circle with the same grades that they have called this turn. Cards can be called at the same time. One card is called, they cannot call more cards. So you thought you could throw down 2 triggers to block my attack? Guess not. You thought you could throw down 2 great ones? Guess not.
Wait, no, it says cards can be called at the same time. If one is called, no more cards. So you have to do them all at once or only one card. Yeah. But I think you could do multiple grade 1s. It's just you have to do them all at once.
Yeah, but then you won't be able to draw more grade 1s.
For future attacks, correct?
For future attacks. So that is kind of nasty. Because if you were only going to survive, you only had triggers to guard, and you guarded one attack with just one trigger, guess what? You won't be able to drop that heal trigger to block the next attack. So,
can I G Guardian?
Oh, that's a very good question.
Well, you can, because that's a grade 4.
Yeah, but it still says with the same grades that have called this turn, you may G-Guard once with it, and then you can G-Guard again. Because that's what the card says. It's like you cannot call cards. Well, it says from hand. From hand. So
the different place.
G-Zone is totally different. So you can G-Guard all you want, apparently.
Well, as long as you're playing premium and not standard.
Yep. So I'll give you the next one because apparently it's like super.
Well, okay, so it's Evil Eye Princess Uriale, I think is the way, or Uriali is the way that you're supposed to pronounce it. Here's something you didn't know. Learn something from the Drive Check podcast for once. Did you know that Medusa, you know who Medusa is, right?
Yes. Yep.
Had a sister.
Oh, really?
Yes. Uriale was her sister. Uriali was her sister. Uriali also has Snakehead.
Ooh, awesome.
Uriali will also turn you to stone. Nice. Medusa gets all the notice, or she gets all the, everybody knows about her. But Uriali was also out there doing her thing as a Gorgon.
Nice.
But in terms of Cardfight Vanguard, Uriali is in the Oracle think tank. And what she used to do, and if you watch the cartoon, when Uriali was introduced, it was very entertaining. She used to, for the scope of one turn, bind a random one card from your opponent's hand. Like you'd on place Uriali and then bind a card at random from their hand. And the way that they used to do it in the cartoon was Misaki used to make a little gun with her hand and like shoot.
I
their
remember
deck.
those. Yes, I remember that. That was fun.
All right,
because the cards just flew and landed
into
perfectly on the bind cell.
Yep. So now in Standard, Uriali is still a grade 3. She is a noble. That is her race, interesting enough. She does give a protect gift, and her flavor text that Cole felt the need to include says, "You're welcome to look as well, though you'd be turned to stone." Fine. 12k power. Auto on the Vanguard circle or Rearguard circle. This is... Actually, I can't complain because this skill is so much fun. When you look at your deck by an effect during your turn, you may soul charge 1. Activates from look, reveal, search effects. Soul charge 1 regardless of number of cards looked at with one effect. So, like with Core Magus, you look at the top 2 cards and put them back. You would still only soul charge 1 for that particular effect. Second skill, auto on the Vanguard circle. When its attack hits, counterblast 1 and draw 2 cards.
Nice.
So
because Oracle think that needs more hand size. Thank you, Bushi.
Well, it's not even about that so much because that's still an on-hit and counterblast dependent skill. So it's kind of like desperation when you're going to call that one in. But the nice thing is, and some people complain about, oh, you're going to soul charge yourself to decking out and everything like that. No, what you're actually going to do, because it's when you look at your deck by an effect during your turn, you may soul charge 1. So you look at your deck first.
Yep.
You put a grade 3 on top, then you soul charge that grade 3. All of a sudden, you've got extra grade 3s in your soul, so you can deer that much earlier.
So Turbo Deer.
Turbo Deer is what the kids call it.
God.
Because Victorious Deer is still relevant.
It is so relevant.
So that is wonderful.
Oh, do you remember that game where you deered me like twice and I still won?
Whatever, because you
snap.
cheated. Remember how you cheated? And then I was like, we're not going to worry about it because you didn't activate a skill, or you did activate a skill that you shouldn't have been able to activate because you didn't have the right setup.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like you're just salty.
I am salty when people cheat, my friend. Otherwise, I'm sweet tea.
There you go.
I don't mind losing to an honest player.
Oh, God. Are you calling me a dishonest player?
I believe those are not exactly the words that I use, but yes, you're a dishonest player. Can you read the next card?
Yes, we got Solid Condo Wizard. Another Oracle think tank, a human.
Why is he a condo? What does that even mean?
I have no idea.
Is this a reference to Marie Kondo? Is he going to spark joy?
I have no idea. Let's see. So, normal power and shield for grade 1. We got auto either on Vanguard or Rearguard. When you look at your deck by an effect during your turn, cost Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets power +5 until the end of turn. And it activates from look, reveal, search, and you get +5 regardless of the number.
It's the same as Uriali, where you don't, if you look at 2, you don't get +10, you get +5. It's based on the number of looks. Well, I mean, this is also interesting.
It combo wells.
Yeah, they work together. Since you're going to soul charge the Uriali, you can then soul blast to get your Condo Wizard as part of the same cycle, if that's what you want to do. Off and on, not so sure. All right.
Oh, we're getting to the best Oracle
Here is what the people have been waiting for. The card that I desperately wanted when I first started playing Vanguard, and I just was too broke to buy a complete set of this particular lady. Goddess of the Crescent Moon, Tsukuyomi. Look at the art and drool, because you're a fool. That card is beautiful.
It is beautiful. The art is awesome.
Yes. Grade 1. This is the grade 1 Tsukuyomi, Crescent Moon. Power 8K, Shield 10K, auto on the Vanguard Circle. At the beginning of your ride phase, if Godhawk Ichibiyoshi is in your soul, and why wouldn't it be? Because it's your starter.
Yep.
Look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Put 1 card from among them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order, and discard a card from your hand. If you discarded Goddess of the Half Moon Tsukuyomi, ride it as stand, and you cannot ride this turn. That's fine, because I'm all of a sudden at grade 2 when I just rode a grade 1.
This looks very, very gold paladin-y.
It's all kinds of good stuff, because it keeps the ride chain stuff that, I mean, Tsukuyomi, that's where that came from, and it allows you to stack the bottom of your deck.
Yeah, so we're getting back to that.
You wish.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. You can read the middle child, grade 2.
Middle child. Nobody likes the middle child, unfortunately. So we got Goddess of the Half Moon, Tsukuyomi. Grade 2. Auto on the Vanguard Circle. At the beginning of your right phase, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Put 1 card from among them in your hand and put the rest at the bottom of your deck and discard a card. If you discarded Goddess of the Full Moon, Tsukuyomi, ride at a stand, and you cannot ride this turn. And it also has a continuous on Vanguard or Rearguard Circle. During the battle that it attacked a Vanguard, if Goddess of the Crescent Moon, Tsukuyomi, is in your soul, this unit gets power +3. So not only you get to ride it, or you just keep riding until you're grade 3 and I'm still like grade 1. You also get power-ups.
Oh yeah, you are supposed to be at grade 1 and all of a sudden you're a 12k attacker.
Yep.
And I can call other intercepts and everything while my opponent is still at grade 1.
And yes.
Or 0.
But then, you just put that Link Joker card and make everybody intercept.
Well, that's my idea of a good time. Goddess of the Full Moon, Tsukuyomi. This is the grade 3. But also keep in mind, if you're playing premium, that you only have to be on grade 3 for 1 turn, and you can stride. Your opponent does not have to be at grade 3. So
because they changed that.
Yeah. So if you can get to grade 3 at the time when your opponent's like still at grade 1 and stride, and then you win because they're at grade 2 or whatever.
Yes. Yes. Sometimes.
I mean, Oracle Think Tank needed this. Obviously, they were suffering.
Oh, of course they were. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't suffer
Activated
that much.
skill on the Vanguard Circle. Once per turn, counterblast 1 and discard a card from your hand. Choose up to 3 cards with Tsukuyomi in their card names from your soul, and draw cards equal to the number of cards chosen. If you drew 3 cards, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Put up to 2 cards from among them on the top of your deck in any order, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So you can continue to stack the bottom of your deck.
And stack the top.
And the top, but after you've already gotten to grade 3.
Yeah.
Auto on the Vanguard Circle. When you reveal 2 or more triggers during your drive check this turn, until end of turn, 3 of your front row units get power plus 10,000.
Thank God this is not Axel Clan.
Boy, oh boy. I'm very excited for Tsukuyomi.
You know who also be very excited about this? Ben.
Who? Ben. Yeah.
Ben should be extremely excited.
Ben is relevant again. Congratulations, my friend. You're so dedicated to one clan.
He is super dedicated to OTT. It's amazing.
Yes. Although he plays Angel Feathers too. He's kind of like Will Anderson, but qualified.
What is it? Qualified?
I mean, he knows how to play Vanguard. He's not a scrub like me.
I mean, when Tsukuyomi, like G-Era, he was still playing that, and he was able to stack his deck and just destroy you.
He's got the eidetic memory, maybe. I don't know. All right.
Cool.
We have a listener email.
Alrighty.
This is from Rex Ocelot, not his real name, because he starts the email by saying, "Hey, it's Matt. a.k.a. Rex. So his real name is
Nice.
Matt. With the upcoming sets, what do you foresee being at the top of the current standard meta? Also, with the reveal of the new Gansalot, what clans have the best matchup to taking down this deck? Enjoyed the podcast so far since I started listening. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Matt. P.S. Cole, new logos. I like that campaign. So Alan, what's your answer? What do you foresee as being at the top of the current standard?
Unfortunately, I still see Link Jokers there.
Link Joker's not at the top right now.
No, but it's just gonna wreck everything.
I am suspicious that Messiah is going to be real good.
So, what's at the top right now? Obviously, Bermuda's, because it's Bermuda season.
Yeah. Oracle Think Tank still
Oracle Think Tank
real good.
Yep.
Neo Nectars.
Neo Nectar's at the top, but I think Royals are going to come in. I mean, that Gansalot I feel like it's just too good.
Well, they just nerfed it.
Well, yes and no. I mean, you still at least getting 5 drive checks in a deck that may run between 8 and, if you're crazy and we get more crit triggers, 12 crits and 4 heals. I'm just saying that is. I mean, you already have insane powers with the Force gifts. You know, Blaster Blade keeps getting power ups. Now he drive checks. Now, I mean, yes. They should not be called Royal Paladins. They should be called Blaster Blade Paladins. But, there
are non-Blaster Blade builds. They don't win anything, but they do exist.
True. But I do foresee Royals coming in.
What about Kagero?
Oh my God, Kageros.
No.
I mean, restanding.
Problem children?
Yes, they are my problem children. I've tried Kagero so many times. And I still don't know. I even though I love it, I mean, they're dragons. Who does not love dragons?
Me.
But, oh God.
I only love dragons that have dragon in their name twice. So if it's not a Nebula dragon, Big Crunch dragon, not interested.
True.
What was it at the top?
I see Royals coming back. I mean, they were there, but they're just gonna
possibly. I honestly think Oracle Think Tank is going to stay extra strong, real good. I think Bermudas have a long tail, no pun intended. I think Neo Nectars are going to hang strong, for a good while, and I don't know. I think that's probably going to be your top. For a while.
Like I said.
I think Granblue, once we get Cocytus, the Cocytus fixes a lot of what has been wrong with Basskirk Granblue. So I think, don't sleep on that.
No.
Because the whole point of being able to get things out of your drop is going to become so much less expensive. So.
Yeah, and then you will not only be looking for that skeletal dragon guy.
Yep.
I see Royals coming in pretty strong again.
With the reveal of the new Gansalot, what clans had the best matchup to taking down this deck? In Standard, obviously Link Joker with is it Flick Hitter? I can't remember the dude's name. The one that lets forces your opponent to intercept as much as possible.
Yeah.
That's gonna wreck Gansalot because that's going to remove everything from the front row. So
true.
And obviously Narukamis are constantly wrecking the front row.
Yeah, and especially and something we didn't think about. You're playing Gansalot against Narukami, and we got Thunderbreak Dragon hitting all the front row. It means if you have 2 Vanguard circles,
they're only Vanguard circles on your turn.
On my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
But still, you get to wreck the whole front row.
Yes. So that will remove the Blaster Blades unless they choose to defend them, and then and then also obviously Brant.
Yep.
because he's just gonna have multiple effects for multiple Vanguards. So
Yeah,
All
I
right.
feel like that's gonna be kind of the best matchup there. I mean, I reverse your triggers. You have 2 to 3 Vanguard circles. Here you go. Oh, you healed? Nope.
No,
Take
you didn't
3
heal. Yep.
damage.
Well, I think most people are only going to have Blaster Blade and Gancelot and then some other utility dude up in the front row.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
CK being there.
All right.
All right.
That's it for us. If you could give us a review in your podcast service of choice, I would appreciate it. Anybody who's in a foreign country, we've done UK, we've done Canada. So if you're in another country and want to take a screenshot of your iTunes reviews and email it to us, drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com, I would appreciate that so I can see what the reviews look like from other countries. I was wondering, like, if there's a Mexican iTunes, if we could get somebody
there
to
should
send us.
not. iTunes is universal. There's
Yeah,
no Mexican iTunes.
No. Because of copyright stuff, they actually have different iTunes stores
Yeah,
for
it kind of
everything, and so that means the reviews are separate for each country.
true.
Thanks to Zach Boydis for our intro music and Jeremy Woods for our outro music. If you want to contribute to our Patreon so you can get in on our Discord and see all of the ridiculous stuff and actual good Vanguard discussion that goes on, patreon.com/drivecheck. There's, I would say in our Discord, there's not a lot of attitude and
Super chill.
Attitude won't be tolerated. Will Anderson is not only am I an adult, I'm a mega adult, and
did you mega evolution yourself?
I'm 46. Like, I'm just old. I'm an old man, and I don't have any tolerance for BS. So,
and we've seen it. I've seen it.
Yes.
So. He is speaking the truth, people.
So if you are interested in a chill Vanguard Discord where people are mostly just talking about how they enjoy having fun with Vanguard, contribute just $2 to our Patreon. That'll get you in the door there. Yep. So yeah, patreon.com/drivecheck. Watch Cole's YouTube videos. Alan is working on revising our website, so you'll be able to find everything much easier at drivecheck.net.
Yep, drivecheck.net, and it should be coming up fairly soon.
Well, yeah, we'll be finishing that soon. Once again, if you wanted to email us, drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com. If you would like to send us tweets, it's @drive_check. If you want to reach me directly, it's @WashInTheSink. If you want to send Cole any tweets to congratulate him on being the ARG national champion for standard, it's @Cole_McCune, COLE_MCCUNE. Alan, you are?
At the tallest IT guy.
The tallest IT guy. I am, and we always say this every time, it's like, I am a very large human being. And by large, I mean, if you're 6 foot tall, I'm looking down on you. And most people aren't 6 foot tall. So I just tower over. Alan is taller than me. So if you see Alan and I in a room, get scared because we're there to wreck shop.
Stop.
Plus, we both lift now. Alan's got himself back in the gym. So there you go.
Getting all that going. So
I'll close it out here.
You'll close it out? Awesome.
Well, I never get to. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Drive Check Podcast. How would you like it to be sliced? That's weird.
I looked at that card and it's funny because it's just like a doll with scissors.
It is a doll with scissors, and scissors don't slice. Oh, but it's a stride.
Yup.
What does it say? You have to choose a face-down workoroid from your G-zone, turn it face up, choose a card from your hand, and put it into your soul. Look at 10 cards from the top of your deck. Search for up to one grade 3 workoroid from among them. Reveal it. Put it on your Vanguard circle as a heart or into your soul, and shuffle your deck. If you put it on your Vanguard circle as a heart, put all of your other heart cards into your drop zone. So I guess you get to change your heart card?
Yeah, it fixes that if you don't have the right heart for your next ride.
I guess Nightmare Doll Alice is what you're looking for? I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
Not me.
Go Cole.
All right. It's too late. He already won.